Yo, what up, YouTube? We back at it like a crack at it with another banger reaction for this channel. If y'all new to this channel, consider dropping a sub. Give me a like while you're down there too, and tell me what's your favorite part of this video. Let's get right into it.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10 out of Jake, but I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. For this video, we're gonna be speaking on the new details in the Pop Smoke case. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it does not sound good. It only makes it even sadder to hear how it went down and what it was all over. New details have emerged in the tragic shooting death of Pop Smoke, the rising New York rap star who was tragically killed at only 20 years old.
Yeah, I feel like Pop Smoke would have been like super big. I know he was already big, but he would have been like a superstar.
In a Hollywood Hills home invasion back in February of 2020. Since then, 4 teens have been arrested and charged with this murder and apparently are saying way too much in county jail and juvie. The teen who pulled the trigger, taking the life of Pop Smoke, is said to be only 15 years old.
Like, how do these parents let their kids out at 15 years old to do this? Or, I mean, if they don't even know, like, even if the parents don't know, like, what?
And he's been identified as the shooter by himself. He allegedly admitted to his role in the shooting during a recorded interview with a cellmate at a juvenile detention center last May. A Los Angeles police detective testified at a preliminary hearing that the teen admitted to shooting Pop Smoke 3 times with a 9mm Beretta. Around 4 a.m., surveillance video shows 4 masked males making their way into the rental property only 10 minutes after someone inside locked the front door. The teens made their way to the 2nd floor balcony.
Someone inside? Wasn't he Pop Smoke there with like his best friend or something?
From the backyard staircase, gaining access to the master bedroom where a woman who was with Pop Smoke saw the masked teen storm through the curtains. One of the men allegedly pressed a black gun to her forehead, shouting, "Shut the fuck up. Do you want to die?"
Like what, bro? I thought in the other report they was just saying that they came in through the front door or something like that. Now they coming in through the master bedroom. Like, how close was that from, like, you know, being able to jump in?
Testified in court she heard a struggle coming from the shower and heard Pop Smoke screaming. He ran out of the bathroom and a gunshot was heard. Pop Smoke then fell to the ground while 2 of the masked teens began to kick him. As the 15-year-old shooter was being recorded in a juvenile...
So you're gonna shoot him, he falls, and while he's on the floor, y'all still kicking him? Like, come on, bro.
He said they had asked for Pop Smoke's jewelry, but he wasn't going for it. He started fighting back and was shot 3 times.
See, I ain't gonna lie, if I was Pop Smoke, I would have just took everything off and gave it to them. Cause like, you would have been a superstar right now, bro. You could have got that jewelry back and then some. But over some jewelry? Come on, man.
Walker, who was 19 at the time, also confessed to his role in the murder during a separate jail interview with an adult informant placed in his cell. He admitted the group used...
Damn, you see how the jail be getting you, though? They put adult informants inside your cell, making you think that he's somebody that you can talk to.
Ski mask, gloves, and a police scanner to carry out what was supposed to be a robbery. When they got inside, they confronted Pop Smoke, who was naked in the shower with his jewelry on, even saying thank you when it appeared Pop Smoke was complying, before Pop Smoke rushed them, and in the process he...
So he was naked in the bathroom, and you guys went in there pointing a gun at him?
Was pistol whipped before being shot, then kicked as he laid bleeding on the ground. They were after his diamond Cuban link chain, but were only able to remove his aftermarket diamond Rolex, later selling it for $2,000.
Are you serious? So you killed Pop Smoke over a bust-down rollie that you only sold for $2 grand?
Corey Walker was placed at the scene by cell phone records, and his Infiniti was the getaway vehicle. Pop Smoke was rushed into emergency surgery where doctors were set to open the left side of his chest, gaining access to his heart and lungs, but he suffered a rapid decline and couldn't be saved. As everyone knows, Pop Smoke accidentally posted his address after an Instagram post showing the address written on an Amiri bag, and that's all it took.
See, yeah, I heard about that too. Like, Pop Smoke, you got to be more careful. I mean, God bless you, rest your soul, but you had to be more careful with that, bro. You posted your address all over social media. You knew you was big then. Imagine how big you could have been now.
It took for the group to make their move on him, resulting in his untimely death. Now to hear that he was in the shower.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online.
Bro, I'm probably just going to
Don't spend
refund the
another
shit to
dime on
Premium, bro.
Amazon until you watch this first.
He was vulnerable. You know what I mean? This is just, it's a case of slipping. He slipped up. He posted an address. He's inside of the shower. Obviously, he didn't have nothing in there with him as far as a gun. He's butt-ass naked. I mean, in prison, I've seen people freeze up and give up everything just because they're naked and they don't want to fight dick swinging. You know what I mean? But he was a real one. And he went in and he went out fighting. It ended up with him being killed, but he went out on his shield, and I can respect that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could respect that too, but, like, I don't know. Like, over some jewelry, Pop Smoke? Come on, man. You could have got that back.
It's fight or flight. But at the end of the day, could it all have been avoided had he just given up what he had?
Exactly.
And I think something that a lot of people fail to realize, a diamond Rolex or a diamond Cuban link, y'all can look this up for yourselves. Rolexes don't come completely encrusted in diamonds. There's very, very few that are actually factory Rolexes that have diamonds. But the ones that you see, the complete bust downs, that's aftermarket shit. They take a Rolex, it could be a cheap one or old one, and they add diamonds on it and sell it for $20, $30, $40,000, maybe even more, when the Rolex before the diamonds was worth $5, $10, $15,000.
You basically put diamonds on a Rolex or whatever, on a Cuban link, on some rings. It depreciates the value, but that's where the aftermarket in the jewelry business is kind of shady.
So what happens is when you install these diamonds into a Rolex, you actually depreciate the value, and because it's now aftermarket, custom, whatever you want to call it, Rolex won't even fix the fucking watch if it stops working because you fucked with it.
Exactly.
If that makes sense. So the value of it isn't how much you paid for it, it's how much it's worth. And to hear that they only sold the fucking thing for $2,000 is insane. It's the equivalent of somebody putting $2,000 on Pop Smoke's head and him getting killed over that amount of money. That isn't nothing. It's the same thing with Cuban links. When you take a Cuban link that's gold, 14 karat, it's worth something. And gold is a currency that you can go anywhere on the planet and it holds its fucking value. It goes up, it goes down, but it's still worth money.
But once you put the diamonds on, it's not worth nothing.
When you drill out a Cuban and you put diamonds in it, you're not gonna be able to resell that for what it's worth. They're gonna wanna take out all the fucking diamonds and give you what it's worth in gold. The diamonds are pretty much worthless to a jeweler. And if you've ever tried selling diamond jewelry, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Especially if you're robbing people for it, you can't put your ID on that shit. They know you stole it. So they're not gonna pay you shit for the diamonds at all. It's the worst fucking thing to do is robbing people for jewelry, because 9 times out of 9 the shit's fake, and then otherwise you're not even.
I just don't get why y'all can't go out there and hustle and get it on your own. Like, that's a different type of like satisfaction when you hustle and you get something on your own, not when you going out there trying to rob somebody for what they worked for. Like, come on, bro.
Even making any fucking money. So this kid was killed literally for nothing and had the potential to take over the rap game completely. Now the details that he was kicked after the fact, I mean, that just sounds like some heat of the moment shit. If you've ever jumped someone, everybody's getting their licks in, and the family had to hear what was said in court. Obviously, they don't want to hear anything like that, but the details are going to come out. And it's a fucking shame that he lost his life over something so stupid as this. Over teenagers getting away with a $2,000 Rolex, right? Because that's all they got for it. So 4 people divided up $2,000, and that's all y'all got. And now
That's what I'm saying. 4 people, because it was 4 people, but only 2 got caught or turned themselves in. Basically, y'all splitting $2,000 between 4. That's $500 each. So now both of y'all might get life in jail for $500. Come on, man. Y'all really need to start thinking through y'all decisions when y'all do this type of stuff, man. That's all I got for today.